Aries, hi. So this is going to be a reading for August 18th through the 24th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Aries. What do we got? The overall energy for the reading, the Knight of Cups. Cool energy, super open towards something here. Let's see. In the recent past, the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Two of Cups. This is the beginning of some sort of partnership that feels good to you. I don't see you throwing yourself in there like 100%, like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. You're kind of taking it easy. You're like, okay, this feels good. Let's see where it goes, type of a thing. In the current situation, the Five of Swords, the Hermit, the Queen of Wands. See, there's a level of confidence that shows up attached to you. There's something deceiving about it, and I don't know what it is. I can't place my finger on it quite yet. We'll come back to this. We'll see. In the immediate future, the Page of Wands, the Emperor, the Magician. You're stepping into your power fully here, and that's the perfect place that you can manifest from, and that's exactly what you're doing. You're manifesting something here. Okay, let's clarify. Let's do the Knight of Cups. The Four of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Magician. Okay, so what's up with this manifestation? Because it's looking like there's you open to receiving something, and then there's a very nice energy coming towards you. It's like a response to your energy. So it looks like something you would manifest and it's moving towards you and you see it and it's like, okay, yeah, this looks nice. But you have some sort of, but it's not exactly what I thought it would be. So there's a little bit of that to it. And do we need to do manifestation one-on-one here? It's not going to show up as you expected. Exactly. But okay. Let's do the Ace of Pentacles. In the recent past, you get the Page of Swords, the Five of Wands, the King of Cups. Okay. Things got intense. Fast. So you definitely start off from an energy of, well, let's see where this goes. Well, we won't get involved too much because, you know, it's just the beginning of it. By the next day, things got intense like crazy here. I mean, I see the intense showing up, quite intense. Not in the best way possible, but then it turns into the best way possible. Okay. Let's do the Page of Swords. Was that Felix snoring or doing some sounds? I don't know. For the Page of Swords, you get the Nine of Wands, the Page of Cups, the King of Pentacles. What the hell is this? Because you're trying to keep it contained, but it's very hard because things got crazy there very fast. You're trying to keep it low, trying to keep it professional, or, you know, like, I don't want to let myself get in the flow of this necessarily. Why? Why not? Okay. Two of Cups, you get the Knight of Cups, the Three of Swords, the Ace of Swords. But it grows on you. You can't help it. You know, how long are you going to be able to contain it? Because at some point I see you being like, screw it. Yeah, I'm going to do something about it. No matter what happens. Because it grew. It intensified pretty fast too. And it's like, I see you trying your best to be like, okay, let's keep it down. Let's not make a scene here. Let's, you know, let's not shoot for the stars here, because, you know, no. And then it's like, but I can't help it. Fuck it. Okay. For the Five of Swords, in the current situation, you get the Fool, the Knight of Swords, the Six of Swords. Oh, that's what it is with your level of confidence and the deception around that. Because you're showing me here, I'm going for it, I'm doing something, I'm doing this, right? And you're starting. So let's say you're going to your best friend's house. Because why would you go there? I don't know, they pissed you off about something and you want to tell them. You want to be like, you know what, I'll just go bang on the door and I'll just make a scene. I'll just, because it's that type of an energy, a little bit driven. I'll just give you that example as an extreme though. And then you're so like, you'll show them that you end up getting in front of their house. And when you're like ready to bang on that door, you're like, what the hell am I doing? Oh, come on, no, I can't do this. We gotta give them their time. They're really usually taking their time. So, like, nah, I can't do this. I'm not gonna do this. Fuck, and you go home. They don't even know you were there unless they have a Ring doorbell or another kind. But that type of a kind of like hesitating right before you get to do it type of a thing. That's why it's deceptive, because it's like, okay, your level of confidence was 100 as you started going and doing this. By the time you actually get to do it, it drops down to minus 100. So, okay. Let's do the Hermit in the... Oh, maybe that's why though. Maybe that was your ego there, not your level of confidence that drove you. For the Hermit, you get the King of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. You got some aigu. May I? No. Okay. Because you're showing up as like really deeply caring about the situation that you're dealing with, and that you're pushing that energy towards that energy of doing something about something. And when you show up in that energy, you're mistakenly shown up as confident in that energy. I think it's your ego, and I think it's your frustration about something, rather than, hey, I truly deeply care about whoever this is. Because you're showing me that's at the core of this, you caring for whoever this is. And then your energy kind of going and doing something here shows up a little opposite of that. A little, either your ego has been hurt or who the hell knows. So that's not having courage to show up if something did bother you or if something did hurt you. That's just putting your frustration out there through banging on that door. There's other ways in which you could express that something hurt you or bothered you for a situation where you don't have to, take out doors. You could do it in a, hey, can we have a chat at some point? Especially when you're coming from this energy of you care for whoever this is. If you go at it from the, you hurt me, you motherfucker, you're going to hear from me, Of course you're going to want to break doors. But maybe that's why you're stopping last minute, because you come back into a sense of, hey, what the hell am I doing here? Is this the way? Is this the proper way? What is that going to satisfy? Probably just your ego. Because no, it's not gonna bring any benefits here to you personally, and then to this dynamic. For the Queen of Wands, in the current situation, you get the Ten of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups. And it's hard to stop yourself from, but you're doing it. You're doing it. You almost come back into a sense of alignment, just like that, with your true nature and with, again, the energy that you carry for this situation. Not the frustration, not the anger, not the pain, not the built up, who knows what types of energies. The actual meaning of this. So you stop yourself right before breaking that door, which is a good sign. Let me see the Page of Wands in the immediate future, the Six of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Cups. You're very hopeful that things are going to change for the better in a particular situation. And I feel like we're talking about that dynamic there that seems to have shifted from that point. Into what? I don't know exactly. I can't tell. But there's a lot more alignment on your side with the truth of how you truly feel about it. Whereas there, you were trying to kind of hold back, you know? So in here, you're showing up, again, quite hopeful that things are going to change for the better towards the best outcome possible for this dynamic. And you're pointing at love with that. For the Emperor, you get the Three of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles. It's like you've matured overnight when it comes to this situation. You know, there's a lot of acceptance. There's a lot of, I don't think it's expectation. I don't think you're turning everything into, oh, I hope everything turns out, loving, stable, like Abba. No. I think you're very accepting of where things are at, and then you're shooting at it, at whatever dynamic this is, from the perspective of open to things, turning out great. So staying positive here a lot about this. But I don't think this is expectation, because if you would place this type of expectation over it, any kind of expectation over anything, usually comes back to haunt us. So I don't think that's expectation there. I think it's just very, positive thinking driven over it, which is very interesting because I don't see the element of fear in there. Usually there's a little bit of fear that slips in there. For the Magician, you get the Tower, the Knight of Pentacles, the Hangman. And then I see things actually coming to fruition. It's basically what you're doing here without realizing, by keeping this sense of seeing this dynamic thrive and, getting there to those places of stability and love and all of that. You're actually manifesting. You're actually creating that reality. When you have no expectation over it, but you really truly believe that it's going to get there, you're actually creating that reality. And this is when it's actually starting to pan out in the physical. It's looking like it's coming through very, very slow. So it's probably going to get to where you envision it, but in a very, very slow manner. And when it starts forming and shaping up in the physical, that's when I see you being like, oh, it's happening. Yeah, it's happening. You created it, so it's going to happen. So this is you manifesting without even knowing that you are. And it's something beautiful, but it is going to take some time. Okay. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice. The Eight of Wands, the Hierophant, the Page of Pentacles. Yeah. I feel like to some extent you kind of know that you're manifesting, but I don't see you really, really fully knowing until it hits you in the face that it's happening. So I like how you're kind of taking a lot of what's going on from a place of acceptance rather than expectation. And, it's interesting that you started from a place of expressing your anger, your frustration, your pain over things, and that came from a sense of expectations over things. And then you kind of came back into full alignment with yourself, and from that moment on, you started creating the reality for what's to come out of this, without, again, knowing fully that you're doing that until it hits you. So yeah, there's a lot of you learning through this experience. Healing, learning about yourself, about manifestation, I think, a lot of it. So you're showing up as being quite grateful and quite open to still keep learning from this. But that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.